Gentlemen, the new Madden is upon us. I hope you're as excited as I am. Let's teach you guys how to snipe. Now, sniping is important because it's one of the only coin making methods out there that works the entire year regardless of how many promos are coming out. And that is why it's vital that I give you these tools in today's video to show you guys how to snipe effectively, and I'll even provide the filters that I am currently using that have built my coin stack up to 264,000 coins. Without further ado, let's get into the video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys the 4 aspects of sniping, the 4 most important aspects in sniping. They are: number 1, having a good buying pricing guide; number 2, having a good filter where you make sure that you're seeing the newest cards on the auction block; number 3, you're going to need time and patience; and number 4, you're going to need a good selling guide. The first aspect that I'm going to explain to you guys today for sniping is your buying pricing guide. Now, in the description below, I do have my current pricing guide and the last time that was updated. So if you want to just check that out for PS4, feel free. Otherwise, this tutorial that I'm about to show you is how I make my pricing guide, so you can do it too. The first thing that we want to do is enter the auction house with no filters, and as you can see, we see a few cards up. We see actually 100 cards to be exact, and they're all ending very soon. Now, to make the pricing guide very simple, all I do is I click on a quality 80 to 81 overall, and what this shows me is what the bare minimum that these cards are going for. So as you can see, the 81s are going for 11k, and the 80 overalls are going for 12k. That seems a little bit odd to me, but we'll just roll with it. They're about the same price. Let's go up to the 82 to 83 just to verify. So it looks like 82s are 17k, and the 83s I believe are like around 24. Yeah, 24, 25. So this is what I like to call the unfiltered prices. Basically, this is the minimum amount of coins any 82 overall is going to sell for, and any 83 is going to sell for. Now, specific cards could sell for much more, and you should use mutthead.com, link in the description, to verify the prices of your cards before you sell them. But again, these are the minimum prices, so you're able to put these into a guide to know if a card that you're seeing is going for a good price. So that's step number 1, make a price guide. Step number 2 that I'm going to cover with you guys is your filter. It is by far the most important thing when it comes to sniping, and it's something that not a lot of people out there are going to share with you, because the more people using a particular filter, the more competition that there is on that filter, and the less chance that the person will actually win a snipe when it becomes available. Now, I am being a nice guy. In my Google Doc, link in the description, I have the exact filters that I used to build my coin stack of 264,000 coins as seen at the top of this page, and I invite you guys, please use it. Please, I want to share this knowledge. I want to give out fishing poles, not fish per se. I don't want to give away coins or cards, but I do want to teach you guys how to make coins. So let's get into how to make your own filter, because to be honest with you, there is no king filter. There are filters that work better than others, that's true, but as long as you're seeing the most recent cards put up, any filter can be a good filter if you have the knowledge to know what cards are going for. So let's make a filter here on stream. So let's keep targeting these 82 to 83s. Let's do a quick refresh here and see. Okay, so what this is telling me is that when I search on 82 83s and I go with the highest time remaining, see, this is the lowest time, these are over, then I go back up, so 21 minutes. So obviously these cards have been up for 39 minutes. That's not a good filter. So let's add a layer to it. Let's add all offense just to see what happens. Okay, we're up to 31 minutes. That's okay, but still not great. I do like offense and defense as being just kind of a fine tuning. If you think that you're close to a good filter, try putting on offense defense. That can help. Right now, if I go to, like, let's say Bears, you're going to see 23 hours. And the problem with that is that just means that there's just not enough Bears 82 to 83s out there to warrant looking at that filter. So while you are going to see the newest cards, you're also not going to see that many cards, which makes this an undesirable filter, in my opinion. So what I'm going to do, and what I've been using a lot, is actually putting the letter B into the search bar and seeing what we get from here. Okay, so right now there are a lot of cards up as the letter B is at 56 minutes. So let's refine this. Let's throw in, I don't know, maybe a W. 58 minutes. Close, but no cigar. Let's put in a P. Again, we're looking for 59 minutes. Close again. Let's go G. 5 hours. That's reasonable. I could do it. I could deal with that. You are for sure seeing the newest cards then. Okay. So this would be a good filter. See all these 59s that you're seeing? Those cards could all be buys. So G, 82, 83, you know, you refresh it and you basically use that pricing guide that we made in step 1, and you're looking to see if any of these cards are buys. Now, I don't want to actually do any sniping at this point in the video. I do want to keep going. So let's talk about step number 3. Step number 3, let's talk about having time and patience. One of the misconceptions about sniping is that sniping is about finding a card for 150 coins when it's really worth like 200,000 coins. And yes, that is a great snipe, don't get me wrong. But what I'm more interested in, and what I've found to be my bread and butter, most consistent way to make good coins, is going for flipping cards. Buy low, sell high. And I just want to reiterate the fact that when you see people on Twitter posting their big snipes, just remember, just like Instagram, it's not a great reflection of their life, or it isn't a great reflection of the sniping that they're finding 24/7. These are just, when it comes down to it, a good sniping filter puts you into a good position to find snipes, but at the end of the day, the best fishermen won't catch any fish if there's no fish in the lake. And I think that's an important concept to grasp. So have time, have patience. Some days are better than others, but just because you aren't having great luck at first does not mean that you're not capable of sniping. I believe in you. And let's get on to tip number 4. Tip number 4, and the final tip for this sniping video, sniping tutorial for beginners, is to have a good sell guide. And what I mean by sell guide is making sure that you're selling your cards for top dollar. And what that doesn't mean is this. Now, what you don't want to do when selling your cards is using that search auction block feature when you're in your item binder. I know it's very tempting to just hover over a card, hit the L1 or L bumper to see what a card goes for, and undercut the lowest card. I'm here to tell you, you should use either Mutthead, which will tell you what the average price of the cards that are going for, or you use your minimum overall price that you established in step number 1. For instance, if you buy an 82 overall card, and if you search on just that card, the lowest price is 15,000 coins. However, an 82 overall generic card using your unfiltered prices from step 1 is 20,000. You should absolutely positively list your card for that 20,000 coin price, because you'll get that extra 5k from that sale and it will sell every time, I promise. And to be honest, guys, that's it. Those are the 4 essential aspects that you need to snipe effectively. As you can see, I've not invested in my team yet, so I have not a great team to showcase here today, but I do have a decent coin stack, I feel, for the game. And you apply the 4 tips, you have a good buying guide, link in the description, that's a tip. Having a filter where you're seeing the newest cards, also in the description in the same spreadsheet. Number 3, you have time and patience, that you're willing to ride out the ebbs and flows of sniping. And number 4, you use the unfiltered prices for your when selling your cards, and also that you know about using Muthead to make sure that you're getting everything you deserve. And if you use those 4 tips, guys, you're gonna make so many coins, and hopefully you're gonna save that wallet and be able to build a team for a lot less money than you otherwise would. And hey, maybe even give no money spent a try. Until next time, guys, snipe a lot, and I promise I'm going to continue to find ways to make coins for you guys and release other content related around gameplay advice and any other tips or tricks that I find in Madden. So thank you for watching today's video.